Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 14. So, the topic today, the antics of anticipation. Anticipation is an incredible human quality. I think probably most of creation has this quality of anticipation as well. I know I might be projecting there, but anticipation is the expectation of something happening. And it's not just a mental expectation of something happening, it actually catches up the body and the heart into a felt tension, right? Think about when you anticipate something, there's a certain tension that you're going to move into the expected event or circumstance, whether the anticipation is for something wonderful, whether the anticipation is for something dreadful. There's a creative urge. It's almost like a discordant feel that moves into fullness. And when I was looking into the definitions, one, which I'm a musician, so I appreciate this one, is anticipation is the chord or the sequence of notes that leads into the full resolution of a piece. So all musical pieces, maybe I shouldn't say all since I don't know all genders, but it seems that all musical pieces have a certain creative tension that is happening for them. And they move into this expectation where you're almost like on the brink of something and you can feel the and then whew, it comes into fullness. And when it comes into that fullness, there's a sense of rest that happens, a sense of accomplishment. Now, think of that then in your own life. Do you ever have times when you feed off anticipation? I think in our Western culture, we have a little bit of a high that we get on anticipation. And for some, it's called an adrenaline fix, where you're taking a risk that puts you on an edge so much that all your senses are really heightened. Your neural pathways are firing off and your body's brimming with the excitement, whether the excitement is jumping out of a plane to parachute or the anticipation is something for a hoped for raise at your work or even a good conversation. And anticipation as well can lead into the resolution where you're expecting trauma to happen too, right? Think about if you have a pattern of choosing relationships that drain you of your energy or cause you to shut down, and maybe it comes from an early childhood trauma or a past life trauma where you almost have an expectation that things aren't going to work out for you or that you're going to have to persevere in crisis. That too can become a little bit of an addiction energy, and it involves anticipation. But it doesn't make anticipation a bad thing. We don't want to do away with anticipation. We don't want to come to such a place of equanimity that we are not moved by the waves of life, that we are no longer in connection with our ever evolving desires. What I believe we're meant to have is an equanimity that is the stabilizing factor of our being at all times, that is untouched by anything, even your own desires, or even what you might term to be God's will for you. So I believe we're meant to have that state of equanimity. But within that, we are also meant to have the rising waves of desire come about and crest. And we're meant to have the freedom to see if our highest soul good is aligned with the wave that's arising. And if so, we give our assent. And we have the sweetness of that anticipation. It pulls us onward. It moves us into. And if the wave of desire that's rising is not aligned with our highest good, we have the freedom to allow it to be subdued into the larger ocean of our equanimity. So this meditation is about coming into contact with both states at the same time. First, your inherent equanimity, and second, where you may be holding anticipation right now. And we're going to focus on the body. So I invite you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, relax the body. Anywhere you're holding tension, just relax the body. And now reflect silently upon a deep desire that's alive in you right now, something that you're having anticipation towards in the direction of its fulfillment. And be honest, whatever it may be, there is nothing too big or too small. If you can, notice where you feel the anticipation towards this fulfillment of desire in your body. Is there a place that you feel a certain tension, in a good sense of that word? Or even a constriction? Maybe you're carrying anxiety around it, whatever it might be. Find the place in your body where you feel a bit of the energy of that anticipation. And if you're not able to connect with a place in the body, then choose to hold that anticipation in your gut, in your abdomen area. And now bring your breath into that part of your body and into the very heart of the anticipation. Let the breath have its start point and end point in the very center of that anticipation. Notice what happens to the quality of your anticipation as you relax the breath into the very center of it. And now allow the breath to be something like a soft yet firm light and energy. And let the breath move through the anticipation outwards in every direction, as though the anticipation were a lake and the light of the breath is rippling through it, both infusing it with positive energy and clarifying where you may have slight blocks. And let the breath and the anticipation move out from your physical body, outwards in all directions, in such a way that it connects with the fulfillment of the desire, or it puts things in right divine order. Both lead to your satisfaction. And before we end this meditation, notice your inner state as you connect with your inherent equanimity, and also hold the wave of tension of anticipation and hold its fulfillment and or your highest good at the same time. We begin to end this meditation. Let yourself remain in this wide, all-encompassing stance, but release the focus upon the breath. Notice the body, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers. Place a smile upon your face. And imagine, if you will, that the part of the body that holds the anticipation is smiling as well. The tissues are smiling, the organs are smiling. And in that smile, I invite you to open your eyes. Have a great day. May you walk in this state of equanimity, and may I walk in it as well. Blessings, my friends.